George Washington, a towering figure in American history, was born on February 22, 1732, in Westmoreland County, Virginia. Standing at over 6 feet tall, with a reserved yet commanding presence, Washington would become known not only as the first president of the United States, but as a symbol of integrity and leadership. During his early years, Washington grew up in a modest farming family with ambitions beyond the constraints of colonial Virginia. As a young man, he embarked on a career as a surveyor, a profession which took him into the wilderness and instilled in him a deep appreciation for the expansiveness of American land. Washington's military career began during the French and Indian War, where he served as an officer in the British colonial forces. His bravery and skills during this conflict gained him a reputation that would follow him throughout his life. Despite early setbacks and the challenges of commanding irregular militias against seasoned French troops, Washington emerged as a steadfast leader. In 1759, Washington married Martha Custis, a wealthy widow with 2 children, thereby expanding his social standing and wealth and taking on the responsibilities of managing her estate at Mount Vernon. It was here at Mount Vernon that Washington's personal and political life flourished. The colonies were reaching a boiling point with British rule, leading to Washington's entry into politics as a representative in the Virginia House of Burgesses. His stance against British taxation measures resonated with many, and as tensions escalated into open conflict, Washington was appointed as the commander-in-chief of the Continental Army in 1775. Washington faced incredible challenges leading the Continental Army. The army was underfunded, undisciplined, and often demoralized. Yet his steady leadership and refusal to give in against great odds won him the respect of his soldiers and the admiration of the early American people. After a protracted war, and with the help of French allies, Washington saw the eventual surrender of British General Cornwallis at Yorktown in 1781, effectively ending the conflict. With America gaining independence, Washington returned to Mount Vernon, hoping to lead a life away from the political scene. However, his service as a leader wasn't over. In 1787, he was unanimously chosen to preside over the Constitutional Convention, shaping the very fabric of what would become the United States Constitution. In 1789, Washington was elected as the first president of the United States. His presidency set numerous precedents, including the 2-term limit and the establishment of a cabinet. He navigated the fledgling nation through early dilemmas, like the Whiskey Rebellion and conflicts with European powers. Always mindful of his place in history as a leader, setting an example for future presidents. George Washington's farewell address in 1796 emphasized unity, the dangers of political parties, and the importance of neutrality in foreign affairs. When he stepped down, he did so with a belief in the merits of a peaceful transition of power.